Fucking birds, Ellen.
Hanging out, whatever. So we like Weston on this particular day, Weston and I
He's setting up.
Hello, everyone. How we doing this evening? Thank you, table over here. I appreciate that excitement. I'm going to do a little bit of spoken word for you here. Before we get started, I've got some bad news. And that is that I saw a poster today with Smokey the Bear on it saying that only I could prevent forest fires. But that's a lot of responsibility for one person. And I'm on acid pretty much all the time. So I guess have a go bag ready.
Yeah.
Have a go bag ready, I guess, is the big point there. What else before I get into it? Let's see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. I had some Tres Leches cake the other day, and it was really, really good. But I have to say that my favorite Mexican cake is my girlfriend's ass. Good cakes right there. She's in the room, and I cleared that with her. I definitely cleared that with her. I did a show in Folsom the other day, and it's the first time I've ever been there. So before I went, I did a little bit of research, and by quite a few metrics, it is the best place to live in California, which makes me think that the inmates got a really good deal. Gotta be in prison, might as well be in the best one, you know? The best one. I don't know what that means, but, you know. Have you all ever seen, like where there's a pickup truck towing a trailer that's made out of the bed of an older pickup truck?
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I just think it's really funny. It's like if you went for an ass augmentation surgery and they just sewed an older ass on top of your existing ass. I think that's pretty funny. Imagine what that would look like. Wouldn't want that. Wouldn't want that at all. I think it's interesting when you see a mailbox that's like in a bucket of gravel rather than an actual hole. You're gonna take it with you. I don't know. There are people aspiring to an in-ground pool, but there are folks that don't even have an in-ground mailbox yet. We should consider them. It's fucking weird. It's like a fake hole. If you had asked me if a fake hole is a thing, I would say no. But then you think about a bucket. It's a fake hole, everybody. A fake hole. I have been watching and reading a lot about cults recently, and really learning a lot. So like Heaven's Gate, Manson family, Jonestown, and they all really work the same way. Like you find vulnerable people, and you kind of give them all the love and support they need, then you isolate them and take their money. And, I think I've pretty much learned enough to start a cult. So if you, like in a few months, hear about a second cult up in North San Juan, it's not a cult. Thank you for that, fellas. Appreciate that. I absolutely love old country music, like 40s, 50s, 60s era country music. And it really has helped me relate to my family a whole lot more. Because you listen to songs from the 50s, and it turns out it's not just my grandpa that was an alcoholic that hated his family. A lot of those in those songs. A lot of those in those songs. I am from Kentucky originally. Maybe about like 25 years ago, I actually moved to Humboldt County. And And that means I'm one of very few people who have left Kentucky and turned into a hillbilly. And I used to be a librarian, actually. I wouldn't guess it looking at me. But I was a librarian in Arcata, California for 4 years, which is like the most humble place you can think of is Arcata. And when I was getting ready to move, this dude, like that I had known for a long, long time, asked if he could come talk to me in my office. And like, yeah, sure, cool, let's talk. And I'm thinking that this dude is about to tell me he loves me. And that was just the vibe, right? And that's cool. Like, I'm just nervous that I'm gonna have to be like mean to someone. Like, hey, sorry, not feeling that. And so he comes into my office and he starts telling me the story. He looks at me, he's like, Nick, I have wanted to tell you this for a long time. What is this gonna be, you know? And he said, I was in Costa Rica with a friend. We were hiking and we cleared this mountain and there was just a huge UFO. And we sat there watching for like a half hour. And I have never wanted a dude to be telling me he wanted to have sex with me more. UFO? I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. Yeah, no shit, right? What else is going on here? Anyone know that term bucket list? Yeah, right. It's like, I don't really like that term so much because it's just kind of like another way of saying something you want to do before you die. It's like pretty much everything in my life. So, like, I cannot wait to get home and take a shit. And I hope that I don't die on the way. Just put that on the bucket list. Put it on the bucket list. Anyone here ever seen a moose? Like a live moose?
Yeah.
Right on. That's like the one thing I can think of that I would put on an actual bucket list if I had
Cool.
one. Like, that just sounds really cool, seeing a live moose. No joke. Just I think it would be cool. I used to be an actor. I was not successful. So if any of you are like, why do I recognize that guy? It could be from my unsuccessful acting career. I was never interested in like being on TV or stage or anything like that. But I saw commercials for class action attorneys, and they inspired me to act like someone who had gotten mesothelioma from asbestos exposure. Like insurance fraud. I was not good at it.
Like insurance.
I was not good at it. But that's probably a better way of making money than working. No? I don't know. Statistics-wise, someone in this patio right now has committed insurance fraud. I don't know if that's true. I just making up statistics over here. Making up statistics. I travel a lot for work, and whenever I fly, I bring a yellow bag of M&Ms with me, and that way, in case everything else goes wrong, I still have between a 2 and 4% chance of shutting up an annoying kid with a peanut. There you go. It's because of allergies. That, you know? Just took a second. Fucking kids. They would just shut the fuck up and wouldn't have to deal with it. And I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but kids having fun is every bit as annoying as kids being pissed. Like, it all sounds the same to me, and it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Like, why would anyone want that in their life? It's really weird. It's like the one thing I've known since the day I was born and capable of forming a thought is that having kids is not for me. And that's another one. There's no joke. There's no joke there. I just like doing what I want to do. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. when my friends with kids ask me what I'm doing over the weekend, I say whatever I want, and I can see the heartbreak in their face here. Their soccer's not that interesting, is what I'm saying, I guess. Not that good at it. Has been watching World Cup? Yeah, same, a little bit. Reminds me of like my freshman year in college, and that it's a bunch of dudes running around almost scoring. 96 was a dry year, y'all. Dry year in 96. I'll do one or two more and then leave you. What do we have here? What do we have? So I like to work on jokes at the bar or the coffee shop a lot, and the worst part of that is that people will come up and say, "Oh, are you a poet?" That's the only thing worse than a comedian. In terms of people not wanting to hear that shit, it's poetry. And then nothing. It's just poetry. I say that as someone who has, like, you can get a college degree in writing poetry. I know that because I have one. And yet still, no one wants to hear that shit. I do not have a job in writing poetry because that is not a thing that exists anywhere. That's just not a thing that exists. But you're cheering me on for not having a job? Yeah. Cheers. Cheers, cheers. Like, this is the creative writing I do now, is jokes, not poetry. So when people come up and they say, "Oh, are you a poet?" What I like to say is yes, but I write really short, hopefully funny poems about dicks and titties. Guys, my name is Nick, and give it up for Bill. He owns the spot here. Bill, cheers. And please be kind to Evan behind the bar and get home safely. Thank you.